checklist. Straight.
That's done.
Okay. What time is it? 13:31. Let's go talk to that guy in the library first. And then we'll go talk to, what's her name? Jane.
Ah, yes. Are you here from the agency? It's about time.
No, I'm Nancy Drew, a friend of Linda's.
How do you do? I'm Nigel Mukherjee. I'm researching the Penvillen family, and Mrs. Drake has graciously opened the library for me. Nothing much has been written about the Penvillens. Until now.
Sounds intriguing.
It might have something to do with their scandalous history. Or perhaps it has something to do with the family treasure.
Scandalous history, family treasure. Let's do...
Scandalous history?
Well, having a family member burned as a witch can hardly be considered a mark of pride, I dare say. And then there's the whole business with the Blackmoor beast.
Heard about the witch.
Who was the
before.
family member?
Eleanor Penvillen, tried and convicted of witchcraft in 1650, quite the height of the witch trials here in Essex. It was rumored that Cromwell arranged the conviction.
Who's Cromwell?
Cromwell?
Oliver Cromwell? Ironsides? I suppose they don't teach history any longer in the U.S. Lady Penvillen was a rather vocal critic of Cromwell's policies and helped many of his enemies flee the country. Whether she actually was a practitioner of witchcraft is unknown, although many visitors to the manor during her tenure reported hearing strange, ghostly bells. Some even saw phantom hands floating about the manor, tolling their charmed chimes.
Let's see what the deal is about the
Tell me
treasure.
about the Penvillen family treasure.
For centuries, the Penvillens have been very secretive. Some believe they're protectors of a fabulous treasure, or of some dark secret.
Can you tell me about the Blackmoor beast?
It's a story that's been told for generations out here. During the 1600s, many of the villagers reported seeing a strange beast with red eyes and giant fangs prowling the moors. They asked the mistress of Blackmoor Manor, Eleanor Penvillen, to put a bounty on the beast's head. But, oddly enough, she not only refused, she forbade anyone from hunting the creature. It was rumored that the beast was Eleanor's husband, whom she had cursed for finding out too much about the Penvillen secret.
When
When I was walking up to the house, I saw something with red eyes that called out to me.
Really? How extraordinary. Are you sure it wasn't just jet lag?
Positive, and I heard it make this kind of growling sound.
Perhaps it was the cursed husband of Eleanor Penvillen, prowling about the moors in search of lost Yanks.
Very funny. Who are all those paintings of in the Great Hall?
Those are the Penvillens who owned Blackmoor Manor at one time or another.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Farewell. Fascinating piece, isn't it? James Penvillen sculpted it in 1591, although it appears that wand was added at a later date. He was quite a flamboyant figure and never married, but one day a child appeared quite mysteriously in the castle, and he took her in as his own. That was Eleanor, and many of the townfolk believed her to be a changeling or fairy baby.
Fairy baby. Alright. What's this? What new search item did I get? Beast of Blackmoor. Seeing a creature. So, a werewolf. Activity increased when Eleanor was burned. And the last site was made in 1990. You know. Okay. Let's... books.
I doubt you'll find much of interest in there. They're mainly law books. Charles Penvillen was a prominent judge in the 16th century. Sad to say, he lost his son at a young age, left his estate to his grandson, Thomas.
Okay.
Those manuscripts are very old and brittle. They date back to the 14th century. Odo Penvellyn collected most of them. His father, Randolph, and son Milo were rather more interested in military victories than in book collecting.
Alright, other side. Can I go this way? No?
Those are mainly Penelope Penvellyn's collections of French novels. She was a patron to a raft of artists, and her salon was quite popular. She was quite the libertine, even kept her maiden name after her marriage. Hatchoo!
Gesundheit.
Danke.
That's German. Right.
I couldn't quite track the provenance of that piece, but Philippe must have brought it back from the New World. He became quite wealthy as a merchant in the Americas and restored Blackmoor's original splendor after it had been abandoned for years. His daughter Penelope continued the renovation, commissioning the construction of this library by Roger Vizier, who built a similar one for the French general Jean Le Boeuf.
À tes souhaits.
Merci.
That's French.
Do you mind if I use this computer?
No, not at all, but it's very old. Feel free to use mine if I'm not here.
Who's Alan?
Alan Penvellyn was a noted researcher in computers and languages. Jane let me into his computer, but there was nothing much of interest on it.
What's the password?
I'm not sure.
Jane probably has it. Let's try Alan. No. Never know. Huh. Okay, I don't want to talk to him again. Goodbye. What time is it? Alright, 13:51. Let's actually... Ooh, fortune teller machine. Maybe? What is this? I don't know what this is. Click. No. Okay, I'll come back to that. I don't know who these people are. Oh, that's the same one in my room. Okay. I like his hat. He's got a parrot. Neato. Everyone has dark suits and he's got like the bright white one. Is that guy? Ooh. Why doesn't he have one? Is that the original owner? Is that the owner now? Is that Hugh? What's in here? Picture. What's this? Bridget Penvellyn? Bridget or Brigitte?
Wonder what happened in there.
Don't know. Don't know. Oh, the other side. Whoa. There's no pictures to go along with this. Prosper. Flame? Is that what that means? Okay. Moving on. Well, these are the older ones. It's got a rainbow. Okay. Ooh, nice hair. Ooh. She's probably a nun. That guy doesn't have a plaque. Oh, there's the gargoyle thing. Okay. That's probably important. There's an outline on this. Okay. This is highlighted. Whoa. It's 2 o'clock. see Jane now. This is Jane. Oh, freaky. This is all creepy. What's this? It's got lotion, a phone, and a mirror.
Linda?
What's Linda?
Hi, it's me, Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew, our friendly neighborhood detective. Well, welcome to Blackmoor Manor. I apologize for greeting you under such unusual circumstances.
So, how are you feeling?
How am I feeling? Well, I feel like... I feel like something really strange is happening.
Oh.
Could you be more specific?
Could I be more specific? Ah, the ace detective is grilling me for details.
I didn't mean to.
I'm tired all the time, my mouth is dry, my vision is blurry, but that's not important. Here's what's important, Nancy. There are some doors that should never be opened. There are some doors that hold secrets which must never be known. That's everything you need to know. Now if...
Mummy, can I come in?
No, you're supposed to be in your lessons.
Lessons are over. I want to meet Nancy.
I said no, Jane.
Okay.
That was my stepdaughter. She can be such a pest sometimes. Anyway, I understand you feel an obligation to my mother, but trust me, there's nothing you can do. You're welcome to stay, but I strongly recommend that you go home as soon as possible.
Please, Linda, just tell me what's wrong. Linda?
She's still there.
Okay, I'll let you rest. But I'll be back. I'm here for you if you need me.
This is gonna be really slow starting out because you're starting out on the game. And all Nancy Drew games are very slow starting out. Is that Linda? She's pretty. I think that's all I can do in here. Let's go back. This door. Ooh.
Hi, you must be Nancy. I'm so pleased you're here. I'm Jane. I know you've come to visit my stepmom, but I'd love it if you could pop by whenever you get the chance. Oh, we'll have such fun. Let's play a game.
Okay.
Sure, Jane. What would you like to play?
Let's play this card game I found in your room.